Welcome everybody, this is Bulldog once again, and we are finally getting into some of these big runs. So I was super excited, I got to do this one myself today. This is a 20% run by Supreme Leader Kylo with the Night Sisters here. A little bit of a cheese run. My turn meter was a little wonky here at the start, so this is probably not the best way to start it. Isn't actually what I intended, but I kind of had a misclick, so we just stacked a little bit more siphon there. Actually gave us a fracture at a decent time. So I don't know, maybe that was actually okay, maybe it wasn't. This does have a little bit of RNG. I'll get to that here in a little bit. But we've got Daka and Zombie, because Zombie is going to get taunt over and over and over again. Whenever she gets advantage, she's going to gain taunt. She cannot lose that taunt. Well, if she loses that taunt, she will regain it. If she has advantage, it's actually, I've got my mods at the end. It would actually be better for her to be slower so she's not taking turns, because when she takes a turn, she can get a critical hit, which will have her lose advantage. So it's actually ideal for her not to go. Plus, she gives turn meter to our little piggy here whenever she does go. But we've got Daka who can revive, allows for a zombie to revive indefinitely. And some of the RNG is going to be how lucky you get in Daka reviving our other characters here, Hux and Thrawn, because that's not a 100% chance. So you might have to give it a couple tries. Even if she doesn't revive them, you're still going to get a good run out of this. Thrawn is there because he can give turn meter to Kylo. So when you switch turn meter, that is allowed. You can't gain turn meter, but switching turn meter is allowed. Hux gives a bonus turn to Kylo, so he can speed up Kylo. And plus he can reset his cooldowns as well so that he can get more AoEs off. You're trying to use those AoEs as much as possible. Use your stun first so that you can get those stacks of siphon going, because the amount of siphon you have represents how much mastery you are stealing. Or I guess you don't actually steal it from the Rancor, but how much mastery you gain. So you've got to use that stun first, but after that, use the AoE as much as possible. You're going to try to stack mastery faster than you're losing offense from our Gamorrean guard here, her Gamorrean captain, taking turns, and you can see his damage is going to ramp up. Despite him losing offense, his damage is going to continue to ramp up throughout the match because he's gaining mastery so fast. And there you're going to see characters like Thrawn are going to die. It's RNG whether Daka will bring him back or not. I got about, yeah, and there we got unlucky. Didn't get Thrawn back, but that's okay. I ran this. I got 3 chances to run it, and my 3 scores were 14, 16, and 20% in phase 1. So I don't have a large sample size to see exactly how much damage this can do. I don't really know what the potential is. You can see we didn't get the best possible RNG here, but we did get decent RNG because Daka is going to get a few revives in there. But it's a run that's pretty reliable. I know you're going to see a lot of guilds using this Supreme Leader Kylo Daka combination, Daka zombie combination, more in phase 2 and 3, because you can kind of use Rey here. There's some more teams that you can use here, but this is a very good phase 1 team. Works extremely well. I got a couple shots in phase 2 with this, and this is a lot more reliable because you don't have a Devour. And that the Devour, the RNG with the Devour in phase 2 or 3 made that a pain. I got 5 or 6 shots, and the best I got there was 10%. So my worst run here in phase 1 was better than my best run in phase 2. But you don't have like the Rey squad, or at least it's not as good in phase 2, phase 3. So here was the revive right there where we brought everybody back. That was really good RNG right there, although then they just die off anyway, so that didn't really matter. But it's a very good phase 1 team, and it is very RNG dependent if you're trying to get 20+%, but as far as getting the 10 to 15% range, looked like it was going to be pretty reliable. So it's good to see some teams starting to do 10+% damage, 20+% damage. I know we've seen some 30% damage runs in phase 2. I don't know if we can get that in phase 1 or not, but I'm going to keep trying. If you've got any crazy runs like that, let me know. I want to post this for phase 2 as well, so stay tuned. But I want to get one of those 25-30% runs to show you guys. So if anybody has done that or has any footage of that, absolutely please send that to me. Modding here is pretty typical of what you see. You guys can see my mods. It was not modded specifically for this. So anyways, that's all I've got. Thank you guys so much. You have a great night.